Good evening and welcome to the Class of 2020 Honors Celebration. I'm Andy Abner and I'm honored to serve this fantastic community as principal. I am truly sorry that we are gathering virtually rather than in person. While this ceremony may be less than ideal, it does not in any way lessen the tremendous impact you students have had on our school, and it does not change the incredible impact you will have on our world as you move forward. I want you to know that I am so proud of each and every one of you. You make me proud to be your principal. Tonight will prove to be a great night of celebration. We are celebrating the outcomes of these students' hard work. Work that has been encouraged, valued, and supported by you, their parents, friends, families, and wonderful teachers and staff along the way. We thank you for your continued support and commitment to Rock Canyon High School. We are fortunate that tonight may be a long evening of recognition as we seek to recognize over 330 graduating seniors. As you might imagine, it is difficult to name all students for multiple awards. Therefore, we will be announcing all individual awards as well as describing all of the other awards that are shown through your regalia. A night like tonight takes an incredible amount of planning and preparation. There are many that have contributed to the efforts for tonight's ceremony. I would like to thank our administration team, our department chairs, RCTV media teacher Jim McClurg, and my assistant Aaron Keon. To begin tonight's ceremony, please help me welcome Assistant Principal Megan Brown, who will present the Polly Poindexter Legacy Scholarship.
To begin this evening's awards, we will start with the second annual Polly Poindexter Legacy Scholarship presentation. Almost 2 years ago, we lost one of our most beloved Jaguars. Polly was a longtime Rock Canyon High School registrar who was well known in our community. Prior to becoming a registrar at Rock Canyon, Polly served the Redstone and Wildcat Mountain communities. Many of our students have known Polly since kindergarten. She welcomed and transitioned countless families into Rock Canyon, and she was always there to support students and staff who needed it the most. Polly was known for her kind gestures, for intuitively sensing when someone needed a hug, a kind word, or a smile. She was definitely my go-to person and friend, and I'm sure she was for so many others. The Polly Poindexter Legacy Scholarship was established in 2018. Thanks to the generous donations from many within the Rock Canyon community, we are proud to present this scholarship tonight, and we are confident that this scholarship will continue for the foreseeable future. Tonight's recipient will be receiving a one-time award of $2,000 to the post-secondary institution of their choice. I am very happy to announce that this year's winner of the Polly Poindexter Legacy Scholarship is Mia Deck. Mia will be attending California Lutheran University in the fall. Congratulations, Mia. Principal Abner will now present the Rock Canyon Feeder Scholarships.
I am proud to present the 9th Annual Feeder Scholarships. At Rock Canyon High School, we are so fortunate that students come to us so eager and prepared to learn. We realize that these students had a fire lit within them when they were in elementary and in middle schools. We are so proud of our feeder schools and the work they do every day to prepare future Jaguars and to have prepared many of the 300 plus students who are receiving various awards and honors this evening. Out of the nearly 540 students who are graduating from Rock Canyon High School, the Rock Canyon High School Feeder Scholarship seeks to award some of our top students who have recognized and continue to recognize the vital role their elementary and middle school experiences have helped to prepare them. This year's Buffalo Ridge Elementary Scholarship recipient is Mia Jackson. Congratulations, Mia. This year's Redstone Elementary Scholarship recipient is Ian Fleming. Congratulations, Ian. This year's Timber Trail Elementary Scholarship recipient is Nick Neiman. Congratulations, Nick. This year's Wildcat Mountain Elementary Scholarship recipient is Alyssa Marino. Congratulations, Alyssa. And this year's Rocky Heights Middle School Scholarship recipient is Zoe Zizzo. Congratulations, Zoe. We will now present our department awards.
Derek Furon is an outstanding young man in so many ways. He consistently asks insightful questions, offered unique perspectives in discussions, and was always a leader in class. He has a very engaging and fun personality and is well liked by his peers. He has a passion for humanity and a strong interest in the social studies. He is extremely intelligent, helpful, and always takes responsibility for his own actions. Derek exceeds expectations in every class and represents excellence in the social studies and is the very personification of what it means to be a JAG. Derek, we are excited to see where the future leads you and wish you the very best next year in college. Congratulations.
Nick Quam has truly been one of the most influential students I've ever had in our digital media technology program since the school opened in 2003. Since his freshman year, he's brought in new concepts and projects to better the multimedia classes, along with actually teaching them in my classes as a ninth grader. His expertise in hardware, animation, and film software, and conceptual designing has evolved the RCTV program into one that not only does creative daily announcements, but one that produces professional quality live stream events for assemblies and sporting events. Nick's positive attitude and down-to-earth nature around others makes him a class favorite to his peers and faculty at Rock Canyon High School. We all need students to relate to what we do in the classroom, and having Nick hang out in Studio 4104 before school, during off periods, and after school give him and I a chance to really connect on a personal level. Nick is taking his talents to the desert at the University of Arizona in film, and I can't wait to see where he ends up in 4 years in the field and in life. Thanks, Nick.
Ainsley is excited and enthusiastic about business leadership. She has the confidence, dedication, motivation, and is an outstanding and gracious leader. She has served as the president of the Rock Canyon Business Association, volunteered in the school store, completed the High School of Business program, and devoted her time bringing awareness to Lolo's Angels and raising money for childhood cancer research. She is qualified for FBLA and DECA State and has represented our school at the DECA National Conference. To Ainsley's credit, the Rock Canyon Business Department has benefited from her organization, dedication, leadership, and commitment. I am privileged to say I was her teacher and proud to honor Ainsley Messenger as the Business Department's outstanding student.
Hello, I'm Mary Burnham, English teacher and speech and debate coach. The whole department is so excited to select Shreya Nayak as the class of 2020's most outstanding English student. According to Ms. Colleen Lamb, Shreya brings to the AP Literature classroom a consistent balance of humor, insight, compassion, and curiosity. Her laughter is infectious and her analysis is always spot on. I personally have known Shreya since she was in the 7th grade. Her writing and speaking skills have earned her national attention in debate. She is truly a professional at her craft. Shreya has worked so hard to build our speech and debate program here at Rock Canyon, and she's also worked tirelessly at the middle school. After she left the middle school, she continued to help run and coach all of the middle school debaters for the last 3 years. She's prepared them for national level tournaments, and as a result, Rock Canyon still benefits from a large influx of incoming high school debaters. She also helps high school students as well. On any given day after school, Shreya spends her free time designing on my dry erase board a highly orchestrated debate strategy for our novice debaters. She outlines the arguments in affirmation and negation of our current debate topics, even when she herself is not debating. She, of course, is a fierce debater herself, but what sets her apart from others is her desire to help others master their craft. I am really not looking forward to running this program without her, but I'm so thankful for the lasting influence she has made on our program and our English department. So congratulations, Shreya.
Wesley Shi is absolutely the right choice for the Outstanding Senior Award for our World Language Department. No other student demonstrates the same grit, passion, work ethic, and natural talent for languages as Wesley. This young man taught himself Spanish 4 over the summer and came into AP Spanish as a junior without missing a beat. And he earned himself a 5 on the AP exam. As a senior, he came to me asking if we could do an independent study for AP Spanish Literature, which is a class that we don't currently offer. When I asked him why he wanted to do this, he said he simply wanted to keep up his Spanish skills. He began working through the AP Spanish Lit reading list, which is long. Even more impressively, he had no intention of taking the class for a grade or even credit. He simply wanted to continue with his knowledge, skill, and passion for the language. Aside from being an outstanding Spanish student, he is also completely linguistically competent in German, Chinese, and Taiwanese. In a word, Wesley is simply exceptional.
It is the RCHS Counseling Department's pleasure to recognize Marvin Worsham as its choice for the 2020 JAG of the Year. Marvin is a very kind and compassionate young man. He seems to always have a smile on his face. As a child, his family faced a terrible loss as his father passed away in a horrible accident. The challenges that Marvin has faced have truly made him a uniquely strong and resilient individual. His sense of humor, optimistic attitude, and calm demeanor make him a delightful presence to be around. Our department has appreciated the courteous and considerate manner in which he treats counseling staff and everyone he meets. Congratulations, Marvin.
It is my pleasure to present this year's Visual Arts Senior JAG of the Year Award to Abigail Gertzen. Abigail is one of the hardest working students we've had in the Visual Arts Department. She has always come to class to practice new techniques on her own time and to put that extra craftsmanship into her work. Abigail is very creative and always puts considerable thought into her artwork and its message. She has been involved with the art program for 4 years, taking drawing and painting 1 through 4, independent study, and recently completed her AP 2D portfolio. Her talent has also been recognized outside of Rock Canyon in many ways. She has won countless awards in her high school art career, including Scholastic National Gold Key, Best of Show at the Douglas County School District Art Show, and the Congressional Discovery Art Award, where her artwork hung in the United States Congressional Building in Washington, D.C. for a year. Her work has also been displayed in the Modern Contemporary Museum of Art in Denver. This is only a taste of Abigail's artistic achievements. There is no doubt Abigail deserves to be recognized as this year's Visual Arts Department JAG of the Year.
It is with great joy and honor that we present this year's Outstanding Senior in Science Award to Anthony DeMaria. Congratulations from the whole entire science department. Here is what Anthony's teachers had to say about him. Mr. Matt Gracie says Anthony has left his mark on Rock Canyon Science Olympiad. Anthony, along with his partner, was our first ever Science Olympiad state champions. Anthony is also a fun person to have a conversation with. I've always learned something during a conversation with him. Mr. Daniel Gibson, who has Anthony as a sophomore, says, he doesn't just learn things, he synthesizes information into cohesive, large-scale ideas at a rate he has never encountered before. The intimidating part is when he asks questions. Anthony formulates big ideas with such ease and has such a natural curiosity about the world around him that he can't help but ask questions. Usually Anthony's first question was something Mr. Gibson could field. On question 2, sometimes 3, it was out of his depth and he would have to hit the books before he could answer the next day. In short, Anthony is far and away the most talented science thinker he has ever encountered among his students, in the top 2 or 3 among people he has met in terms of way and rate at which he can process information. Ms. Anna Tesdall concurs with Mr. Gibson and added, he has a way of helping peers without being condescending or making them feel inferior. He is a very rare student. Ms. Carrie Hinton says Anthony is one of the most gifted science students she has ever taught. His ability to process information and relate that information to other concepts is mind-boggling. He is a unique student who seeks knowledge for knowledge's sake. I have been so lucky to watch Anthony grow as both a student and a young man over the last 4 years. Congratulations, Anthony. Best of luck to your future endeavors as you move on.
Hi, Ian. Speaking on behalf of Coach Carpenter. I've had the privilege of coaching Ian Fleming for 4 years at the high school and club soccer level. Ian is an extraordinary young man that I would give my highest recommendation to. He has so many great attributes to make him well balanced, but his leadership and moral compass are the first to come to mind. He leads by example with his work rate, verbal communication, and ability to be selfless. Furthermore, Ian is the type of person who comes up to greet me every day and asks, "Is there anything I can do to help out, Coach?" He treats everyone with kindness, respect, and loves to laugh. Outside of playing soccer, the program offers community service events helping the homeless. Ian attends every event. He brings food and takes a leadership role in putting the meals together and passing them out. It is easy to see his compassion as a human being as he speaks and listens to the less fortunate with sympathy and truly wants to help out others. Finally, what I'm most impressed with Ian about is how he handled being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. He immediately took this as a challenge and not a setback. Not only did he make the necessary life changes to combat this disease, but he became a youth advocate for the American Diabetes Association. He testified for the Colorado House Bill 1216, which ended up getting passed, and was published in the Denver Post highlighting his personal story with the disease. Ian's accomplishments, both on and off the field, as well as his character and contributions to his peers and community, make him a much deserving recipient of the Physical Education Department's Jaguar of the Year Award for the 2020 senior class. Congratulations, Ian.
Through his exceptional talent, his charming sense of humor, his endless positivity, his relentless work ethic, and his thoughtful and sincere approach to the relationships he fostered with students and staff, Gideon Groom has made a lasting impact on the Rock Canyon Performing Arts Department. His remarkable singing and acting have inspired us all. Through his exceptional talent, his charming sense of humor, his endless positivity, his relentless work ethic, and his thoughtful and sincere approach to the relationships he fostered with students and staff, Gideon Groom has made a lasting impact on the Rock Canyon Performing Arts Department. His remarkable singing and acting have inspired us all, and his contributions to countless performances these past 4 years have raised the bar for future classes of singers and thespians. We are grateful for Gideon's dedication to the performing arts, and will all miss seeing him in our classrooms and on the stage.
Felix Wilton is the Math Department Senior Recipient. Felix has completed Calc 3, which is the highest math class that Rock Canyon offers. Here's what some of his teachers have to say about him. Mrs. Bukowski says Felix brings a sense of joy and creativity to math that is unmatched by his peers. No matter what the topic being taught, Felix needs to know the how and the why of the formulas, as well as the how this new information might tie into what he already knows. He has created a lesson and taught the class advanced calculator programming techniques because he thought it would be fun and useful for others to learn. He created a detailed lesson on how the math behind the popular game Minecraft tied into what we are learning to allow the class to play along as a group. Felix is intelligent, upbeat, and a creative asset to any class that he is a part of. He makes any class that he is a part of the best part of a teacher's day. Mr. Coy says Felix is an incredible young man who is an absolute treasure to teach. He represents everything in the type of student that is a pleasure to teach. He's always respectful, kind, and courteous to everybody, and comes into each class period with a positive attitude and a desire to learn. Felix works hard to understand the material and never leaves questions unanswered. He's always willing to do his best and stop and help another classmate who might be struggling. He is very deserving of the Math Student of the Year, and I am very proud I have gotten to teach Felix and wish him the very best in everything he does.
Hello, my name is Major Neil Jesse. It is my privilege today to represent the United States Air Force in the presentation of appointments to Grant Ferry and Brian Hartigan on behalf of the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This appointment is going to two very deserving young men and is the equivalent of being offered a full 4-year scholarship to a top-tier university with a total monetary value of over $200,000. Needless to say, the appointments to the military academies are highly competitive. Grant and Brian competed with 9,000 other applicants nationwide for admissions to the Air Force Academy. They are among approximately 1,400 to receive this unique opportunity. Applicants must not only excel in academics, athletics, leadership, and service, they may also secure a nomination from a member of Congress, the Vice President, or the President of the United States. They will be joining a select group of students that will train to become the future leaders of our Air Force or our Space Force. During their 4 years at the Air Force Academy, Grant and Brian will have the opportunity to participate in many leadership development programs. These opportunities include flying aircraft, freefall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs around the world. They will each pursue a degree of their choice in one of 27 academic majors, ranging from political science to aeronautical engineering. When Grant and Brian graduate from the Air Force Academy, they will each be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force or in the United States Space Force in one of 38 officer career fields. They will lead teams, fly lead aircraft, command squadrons, build state-of-the-art technologies, and maybe even explore space. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to be Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, athletes, and astronauts. I can't wait to see what great things these two young men will do for their country. It is a great honor for me to make this presentation today and to recognize the years of hard service with the support of their family, their teachers, and their mentors that have brought Grant and Brian here today. So, without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Grant Ferry and Brian Hartigan, graduating from Rock Canyon High School, are hereby appointed as cadets in the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2024. Congratulations to you both, and welcome to the Long Blue Line.
Hello, students, family, and friends of Rock Canyon High School. My name is Jace Johnson, and I am on a team of West Point graduates that provides admission support throughout Colorado. I'm here to make a special presentation to Miss Julia Ross. I'm really happy to be here with you, although I would prefer to be addressing everybody in one place. Your high school regularly produces many competitive candidates for all the service academies. So me being here serves as a great testament to the culture and high expectations built and sustained at Rock Canyon by faculty and staff across all academic disciplines and extracurricular activities. I hope to be doing this physically at your school next year. The United States Military Academy at West Point, New York is our nation's super academy, providing a legacy of leadership for over 200 years. It is widely recognized as the world's premier leader development institution, with cadets from all 50 states, our U.S. territories, and many foreign countries. Every year, West Point consistently ranks among the nation's top academic institutions across many categories. Last year, U.S. News & World Report ranked us again as the nation's #1 top public school. West Point develops leaders of character committed to the values of duty, honor, and country. Cadets major in one of 47 STEM or humanities disciplines. The full ride 4-year scholarship, valued at almost $500,000, covers tuition, room, board, medical, summer training, and internships, as well as monthly pay of about $1,000. Upon graduation, cadets are awarded a Bachelor of Science degree and earn a commission as an officer in the greatest army in history. Julia, to be among only 22 candidates selected from Colorado this year for admission to West Point, is a superb accomplishment. You have survived a long, rigorous evaluation of your scholastic, extracurricular, leadership, athletic, and community service background. West Point salutes you and recognizes the outstanding support provided by Rock Canyon's faculty, staff, and students, and of course your family. On behalf of the President of the United States and the Superintendent of West Point, I'm pleased to present to you your appointment to the West Point class of 2024. Congratulations.
Hello, Rock Canyon class of 2020. As fellow Jaguars, we've persevered through 4 years together as a class, and we've come out shining. We've driven through each and every school day, from waking up to amazing RCTV to waiting for the bell to signal the end of school. We've established ourselves as one of the top schools in the state, whether that be through our basketball team having unbelievable comebacks in the playoffs, or through placing our cheer and palms teams at nationals. We faced sleepless nights, endured painful SATs and ACTs, and ate way too many of Miss Brenda's cookies on our quest to graduate. And now, we're all almost there. When I realized that I would be speaking to you all at our virtual honors night, I thought maybe I should prepare just as hard as many of us have when writing that really important essay or studying for that really important test. So obviously, I started preparing for this really late last night. I had to think a little bit about what the term success means for a moment. To each and every one of us, success has meant something amazingly unique over the last 4 years. It could have meant living through that dreaded math test, getting past those personal problems, enduring that nail-biter of a game, or simply being able to graduate. we all grew up believing that once we found that success, we would find happiness in ourselves afterwards. In reality, though, the truth is something else entirely. A successful life is a fulfilling life. And to find any fulfillment, we have to find happiness and love within ourselves first. And that's something that we as a class are actually really used to. We've gone through Wish Week with smiles on our faces, gone to all the school dances with laughter and from our friends, and we watched all the school plays in complete awe. We found happiness and love foremost, and that led to a path of success in our lives afterwards. Many of us have received Kindness is Contagious t-shirts for our happiness and our love. Many of us have braved the fire and the heat of the fire science program arm in arm. So many of the things that we've done as a class have been in the name of success, but happiness always needed to be there first. Oftentimes, that didn't mean taking the easiest or the most logical path. Quite the opposite at times. But by choosing that which we love to do, and by choosing that which made us the happiest, we found ways to attain our own definition of success. And you know what? Those things that we did to find that definition might have raised some eyebrows. There were always those people who looked at us and questioned how anything we chose to do would lead to any success at all. But as the word on the street is, haters gonna hate. If you find that niche in life that makes you smile, or that new activity that you didn't think you'd enjoy but you've fallen in love with, you will automatically have become more successful than any of those haters could ever imagine. There's a reason that so many of the pictures on rock media have people mid-laugh or mid-smile. And that's because finding one's own happiness is the single biggest success an individual can achieve. Sure, you can fit society's definition or your parents' definition of success all you want, whether that be through the academics or the accolades or how many chords you have on. But at the end of the day, if you're not truly happy, what's the point of all that? If you haven't done what your heart desires, then at the end of the day, you're not really living life to the fullest that you can. So, that's what I urge all of you kind, competitive, and intelligent people to continue to do in your lives going forward. When the time comes, make the choice for yourself. Make the choices that you will love most. Make the choices that bring a deeper meaning behind what it means to bleed black and gold as a Rock Canyon Jaguar. No matter what you do in your life, make the happiest choice, because that is the choice that success will taste, and that is the choice that will change the world for the better. Thank you all so much. Go Jags forever.
Dear fellow classmates, I am honored to be standing in front of you all remotely during these challenging times. Over the past 4 years, we have strived to achieve excellence and pursue knowledge in a plethora of subjects. We didn't stop at the surface. We dove deeper. We asked why, how, so what. We asked teachers, went beyond the text, and debated to find answers. We found these answers no matter the time, whether it be during the middle of a lecture or in the deepness of night at 2 or even 3 a.m. Through our efforts, we have figured out how to solve the hardest of integrals, the techniques to paint the perfect picture, or the right bend in our elbows to shoot the optimal jump shot. Our hard work was not in vain, however. We have found success. Academically, we have accumulated 217 and counting 5s on AP exams, 10 national merit finalists, and dozens of state and national finalists and winners in a diverse set of competitions. In the field of activities, we rose above fellow scholars. Our TSA chapter had 6 people place at the annual state competition. Our Science Olympiad chapter saw 2 members help captain teams to finish in the top 5 at regional competitions. Our FBLA chapter had 21 people place at the annual state competition, 2 people place at the National Leadership Conference this past summer, and a state officer, all hail from the jungle. But it doesn't just end there. We had 2 members help advise local board members through Student Advisory Group, and our RCTV and yearbook members have been recognized as some of the best in the state and the nation. In the field of athletics, we reached new uncharted peaks. 6 of our classmates led our Rock Canyon Palms team to 3rd in the nation. 8 of our classmates boosted our cheer team to 5th in the nation. And many others helped lead Rock Canyon to compete in state and national events. Next year, 16 people will take the athletic talents amassed at Rock Canyon to the collegiate level. In the field of arts, we have displayed our talents all over the country. Our art pieces have been displayed in our nation's capital at some of the world's most prestigious museums like the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. Our all-state choir has had 16 members in both select mixed and women's choir who were invited to perform at Carnegie Hall in New York City. And in the auditorium, we have played roles like Jack Kelly and Quasimodo brilliantly. What makes these accomplishments even more mind-boggling is our work-life balance. We have hit these extraordinary numbers holding jobs, family responsibilities, and extracurricular commitments. We manage this work-life balance by integrating our academic lives into our personal ones, making us more adept citizens ready to face the 21st century's challenges. We take the problem-solving skills garnered in our physics class and apply it to fix broken equipment at work promptly so that we can continue to offer world-class service to members in our Jaguar community. After leaving the field or the court, we transfer our robust leadership abilities to guide our loved ones through thick and thin. As we move on from Rock Canyon, I encourage all of us to further advance this mindset of passion. We must continue to strive to achieve greatness in all of our life's work, whether we are in the lab, developing medicines for unknown diseases of the future, producing groundbreaking platinum albums, or leading collegiate and professional teams to multiple titles. Over the past 4 years, the class of 2020, you have been my classmates, group project partners, and most importantly, friends. So friends, I hope that we can all continue to pursue our passions for our future ambitions. Thank you, have a great night, and go Jags!
Good evening. I'm Megan Brown, an assistant principal at Rock Canyon, and welcome to what some staff members call Smart Night. In this part of the program, we will be celebrating the academic accomplishments of students both within Rock Canyon and at state and national levels of recognition. In addition, departments and representatives from the honor societies will recognize student achievement, and we will award cords and stoles for GPA standing. That's a lot to get through, so I'll begin with our National Merit students. The National Merit Scholarship Program began 65 years ago, and every year seeks to honor the highest performing group of students as measured by their performance on the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, or more simply, the PSAT. When the class of 2020 took the PSAT in the fall of their junior year, their scores were compared against 1.8 million other students across the country. National Merit identifies the top 50,000 PSAT index scores, and 2/3 of those are recognized as National Merit Commended students for their outstanding academic progress. In a trend starting 4 years ago, Rock Canyon has seen a sharp increase in students recognized in this manner. While 4 years ago we had 4 commended scholars, tonight we have 14. Congratulations to these National Merit Commended Scholars. Now, the remaining and top 1/3 of the highest PSAT indexed scores are labeled National Merit semifinalists. These students are invited to enter the National Merit Scholarship Competition, a rigorous application process that narrows down the pool even further to the top 0.5% of the original 1.8 million students. These students are named National Merit Finalists, the very best and brightest students nationally. Rock Canyon had 10 students named as National Merit semifinalists this year, all of whom entered the competition. We're once again very proud to announce that while only 50% of semifinalists nationwide win the competition and are named finalists, Rock Canyon had another 100% success rate this year. All 10 of our National Merit semifinalists were named finalists in February. Rock Canyon is so very proud of your hard work. So congratulations to our National Merit finalists, Jay Shohan, Derek Fearon, Vian Geary, Hope James, Ashley Kozlowski, Wesley Shee, Sage Wheeler, Felix Wilton, Emily Yee, and Vivian Zhang. Okay, the next set of awards conferred upon students are recognition of the different levels of achievement within our advanced placement program. On average, Rock Canyon offers 29 AP classes that students can take over the course of their high school career and represent our most rigorous courses. Exams are scored on a 1 to 5 scale, with a score of 3 representing a passing grade. On average, only 50 to 60% of students nationwide pass the exams. These awards, represented by pins that students wear on their graduation robes, represent a lot of hard work and high achievement on the end of course exams and put students in great position to enter college with many credits already under their belt. It's important to note here that we will not receive results of this year's exams until July, so tonight's award of pins reflects performance up through each student's junior year only. The first level of AP pins is for our AP Scholars. These are granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. We have 29 seniors who have achieved this level, which will be denoted on the individual slides at the end of this program. The second level of pin is for our AP Scholar with honors. These are granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. Tonight, we award AP Scholar with honor pins to 27 students, which you will see at the end. Congratulations to our AP Scholars with honors. The third level of pin goes to students who reach the level of AP Scholar with distinction. These are granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and a score of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Tonight, we award AP Scholar with distinction to 26 students. Congratulations to these very hardworking students. Finally, students reaching the highest level of achievement are named National AP Scholars. This award is granted to students in the United States who receive an average score of at least 4 out of 5 on all exams taken and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more of these exams. A very difficult level to achieve, since we're only counting scores through their junior year. Tonight we award National AP Scholars pins to 12 students. Fun fact about this award, we have 3 students in this group that, as of the end of this year's testing window, had taken 18 or more exams, and we have 2 students in this group that scored perfect 5s on every exam they took in high school. Jay Shohan, Grant Fury, Vian Geary, Nihar Gupta, Brian Hardigan, Wesley Shee, Aditya Vipa, Felix Wilton, Emily Yee, Wentao Zhang, Vivian Jing, and Mir Nagudkar. Congratulations to all of our AP Scholars. It is now my pleasure to introduce Melissa Rosati, who will present awards of the various honor societies of Rock Canyon High School.
Good evening. I'm Melissa Rosati, Assistant Principal at Rock Canyon High School. I am here to recognize the students who have earned a cord for their membership and participation in a nationally recognized honor society. At Rock Canyon High School, we have 11 active chapters of honor societies that are committed to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These students successfully earned and maintained the requirements for academic standing,
participated in community service efforts, and have been leaders in their school community. We are proud of their accomplishments. On behalf of their staff sponsors, congratulations to the following honor societies. Chinese National Honor Society, designated by a purple and gold cord, 17 students. French National Honor Society, red, white, and royal blue cords, 15 students. International Thespian Society, blue cord, 26 students. National Art Society, blue, red, and yellow cords, 4 students. National Speech and Debate Honor Society, a red and silver cord, 10 students. La Ciudad Honoría Hispanica, red gold cords, 30 students. National Technical Honor Society, purple and silver cords, 9 students. Quill and Scroll, blue and gold, 18 students. Trium Music Honor Society, a pink cord, 32 students. Science National Honor Society, purple, yellow, and green cords, 17 students. And National Honor Society, blue and gold cords, 141 students. Congratulations to our honor societies. I would like to now introduce Assistant Principal Kevin Carey to present the Seal of Biliteracy recipients.
Douglas County School District's High School Seal of Biliteracy acknowledges a student's literacy in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in English and a language other than English. It is an honor and an accomplishment that benefits the student long-term, from graduation and beyond. Students must earn the following: a 3.0 GPA in English Language Arts, a proficient score on the AP, SAT, IB, or Access 2.0 English tests, and successfully complete a 4-year world language course of study or earn a proficient score on the AP, IB, or other nationally recognized world language assessment. Congratulations to the 121 students who met these requirements this year. These students will receive a certificate and pin sent by the school district. Well done, Jags. Now please help me welcome our faculty speaker, science teacher, Jeremy Newman.
Hey Jags, it's Mr. Newman here. Congratulations on making it this far, for sure. Just when you thought that getting ready for life and the rest of everything else and finishing high school was difficult already, they throw this last quarter on you and you made it. So nice job. I was thinking of a conversation that I had with a student, or I was having with a student, where they were trying to get some things done so they could finish earning a cord for graduation. Maybe some of you have earned one of those. Congratulations if you have. My response to them was, hey, if you want a cord that bad, I'll lend you my iPhone cord and you can just put it around your neck, and at graduation, no one will know the difference that it's just an iPhone cord. And they were like, Mr. Newman. And they actually didn't think it was as funny as I did, but good for them. But I think it speaks volumes for what you are as a student, what you are as a human being, and that when you want something, you want it to matter. You want to know that you earned it, rather than just putting an iPhone cord around your neck. On behalf of your families, on behalf of your teachers, we are very proud of you for that type of work. But you know what? You're not done yet. You're not even close. So I was thinking about getting a little bit nerdy on you. I was thinking about the fact that I feel like you guys, as you leave, are gaining momentum. And in physics, that is mass times velocity. You're gaining mass in your experiences and knowledge, and you are gaining velocity in your excitement and enthusiasm. You put those together and you are gaining momentum. And so what I was thinking of when I picture that is a scene in the Avengers movie where Black Widow is like running away and the Hulk is chasing her. The Hulk is like running through pipes and walls and things like that. And so now I'm not recommending that we run headlong into walls and pipes, but when we have a support system that loves us and is there for us, we feel like that. We feel like we can run straight through walls when they're next to us. And that feeling is amazing when we know we have that support and love from them. So when you need something, don't be afraid to lean on your support system like that. Or better yet, be there for someone else when they have a few walls to bash through on their own, because nothing feels better than to feel that dread and then look to your side and there's somebody that loves you next to you that says, I got you. I had the chance to sit down with a man named Daniel Ilbaka. He's one of the founders of parkour. Feel free to look up some of his YouTube videos. I'm talking about like jumping on these things, jumping from like building to building, landing on handrails. And so I sat down and got to work out with him. And so I got to spend some time. And I was talking about like, do you ever get scared like you might fall and like hurt yourself or maybe even worse? And he was like, you know, if you are afraid to fall, you will fall because you are afraid. You need to be brave. You're going to have some of those moments as we get further along in your life. And so you do need to be brave. Class of 2020, we love you. We already miss you. And if you ever need anything, please reach out to us so you have the feeling where you can go, I've got this going on. But somebody, like a teacher, like a family member, someone that loves you, says, I got you.
And now for our academic honor cords. The Rock Canyon class of 2020 is comprised of 541 graduating students. Students took exit surveys in May, and come fall, we hope to see RC graduates in 37 different states taking their next steps in their academic careers. We have a total of 286 seniors qualifying for academic honor cords this year. 88 students qualified for academic honor cords, meaning their 4-year cumulative GPA is 3.5 to 3.74. This honor is represented by a gold and white cord. 81 students qualified for academic high honor cords, represented by a double gold cord. This indicates their 4-year cumulative GPA is 3.75 to 3.99. Finally, 111 students qualify for academic highest honors, meaning their 4-year cumulative GPA is 4.0 or higher. These students received a gold stole. Congratulations to all our academic honor cord and stole recipients. Principal Abner will now award the 2 final academic awards.
It is my honor and my privilege to recognize our salutatorian, Jay Shohan. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Jay on this honor of salutatorian for the Rock Canyon class of 2020. Jay, you have absolutely excelled during your 4 years here. Your achievement over these past 4 years includes your perfect performance in 19 AP courses and your 4.64 weighted GPA. Jay, everything you have accomplished over your short life thus far speaks to excellence. All of this is especially impressive considering you are our youngest senior due to skipping grades in elementary school. On behalf of the entire staff, I would like to thank you, Jay, for raising the bar of academic excellence at Rock Canyon High School and for doing so in the most humble of ways. We cannot wait to see all that you will accomplish, and we wish you the best as you head to Stanford University next year. Congratulations, Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my true honor and privilege to present your valedictorian, Tao Zhang. Tao, congratulations on a most impressive 4 years with a perfect transcript. Tao's academic numbers are quite impressive with an SAT score of 1570, a 4.66 GPA, and his #1 ranking in the class of 2020. These numbers are extremely impressive when you consider that Rock Canyon remains as one of the top-ranked high schools in the state of Colorado. The class of 2020 is extremely competitive and gifted in academic ability as we are witnessing here tonight. A ranking of #1 in this class demonstrates a superior work ethic and an intellect that is truly second to none. Tao has shown excellent performance in the 18 advanced placement courses taken by acing them all. While many seniors may ease off their last year in high school, Tao took 6 more advanced placement courses as well, and Calculus 3, as well as differential equations. Mr. Coy comments that Tao is an incredible young man. He has a unique way of always being the smartest person in the room, but never making anyone else feel that way. He exemplifies everything it means to be a Jaguar by showing excellence in every aspect of his life. Tao, we want to thank you for being a fine representation of academic excellence for the class of 2020 as our valedictorian. We wish you the absolute best future as you matriculate to Caltech next year to continue your education and swimming career. It is now my pleasure to introduce Tao for his address to the class of 2020.
Hello, class of 2020. 4 short years ago, we walked into Rock Canyon as wide-eyed little freshmen. We were intimidated by the cavernous hallways, the challenging classes, and the towering upperclassmen. Yet now, as we graduate from Rock Canyon as adults, freshman year seems like just yesterday. How did 4 years fly by so quickly? Perhaps high school passed in the blink of an eye because of the never-ending stream of new experiences. Every day brought something unexpected. I'm sure we can all remember our first Brenda's cookie, our first back-to-school dance, and let's not forget the first time we heard a bathroom sink was stolen. Each of these moments created long-lasting, vivid memories, memories that made our time at Canyon impossible to forget. Perhaps time flew because of the friendships we created. From cheering together at football games to rallying as a school around Fabian, we all grew closer to the people around us. When we look back at these years, we won't remember how long and hard math class was, but rather the people we shared those special moments with. Our time at Canyon has forged relationships that will last years to come. Perhaps we didn't notice the years slipping by because we never had a dull minute. From those of you determined to win speech and debate to those of you dunking hoops daily, we all found something to invest our time and energy in. Our time at Canyon was full of activities and commitments that challenged us to grow and learn. Whatever it was that made our time at Canyon pass so quickly, it was made possible by all of the amazing parents, teachers, and staff that have been by our side this whole time. They are our biggest supporters, always willing to help us with homework or whatever we needed help with. And they are here now, proud of how far we've come. So let's give them a huge round of applause. Class of 2020, I look forward to seeing all of the amazing places you'll go, the things we'll do, and the differences we will make. Let's make the most out of these next few years, because before we know it, time will once again have slipped away. Thank you.
In addition to being an assistant principal, I also have the honor of being the activities director here at Rock Canyon. With this role, I am lucky enough to have the opportunity to be around our many talented and outgoing students in our numerous clubs and activities. I get to work with over 90 clubs and activities, such as Student Council, Technology Student Association, Mock Trial, FBLA, DECA, Speech and Debate, our Performing Arts Department, which includes band, orchestra, choir, and drama, just to name a few. We also have other wonderful clubs that give our students a connection to school, such as Anime, Distracted Driving Awareness Club, Canyon Climbers, and Chess Club, as well as our 12 honor societies, to name a few more. Our seniors have enjoyed many successes through the activities in their 4 years here. There have been many league honors, regional championships, state championships, and national competitions and awards. I would now like to recognize a very special group in our building, our Student Council. Student Council members spend countless hours working for the betterment of the school and our community. These 12 seniors have left their mark at Rock Canyon and positively impacted the school culture. Their efforts often go unnoticed, but have modeled values of serving, giving, and unity at our school. They have helped execute countless events, including homecoming, winter weeks, and prom. Additionally, this group has continued our tradition of excellence with Wish Weeks here at Rock Canyon. In total, the 4 weeks these seniors have participated in have raised over $250,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and granted 33 wishes for children with life-threatening illnesses. It is the action of student council members that have helped build the Rock Canyon community, and they embody the qualities of excellence that we encourage here at Rock Canyon. We thank these seniors for your time and commitment to student council. Liam Conady, Mia Jackson, Brennan Kroc, Aaron Keene, Izzy DeBow, Eve Renard, Leighton Garrison, Braden Schmidt, Emma Goebel, Seth Sewell, Kylie Ingram, and Kylie Staples. Part of our graduation requirements in Douglas County School District include community service hours. Our seniors have served our community well, dedicating many hours in various ways. The total number of community service hours earned across the senior class for their 4 years comes to 53,305 hours. In addition, this year, we had 33 Rock Canyon seniors letter in community service, earning at least 100 hours of service. We had one student shine above the rest. I would now like to recognize Grant Ferry as our Class of 2020 Community Service Award winner. Grant has completed 2,508 hours of community service, primarily volunteering by training guide dogs to serve those in need. Thank you, Grant, for being a great role model and for our other JAGs and future JAGs in the community. The Air Force Academy is lucky to have you next year. Congratulations. We have two students who have truly embodied what it means to be active in our school and have gone above and beyond within the clubs they were members of. Our class of 2020 female outstanding activity student carries a 4.04 GPA, all while being involved in numerous activities. Please help me congratulate Zoe Zizzo. During Zoe's time here at Rock Canyon, she has been a member of the Key Club, Operation Smile, Science National Honor Society, National Honor Society, Science Olympiad, Spanish National Honor Society, is the founder of our Random Acts of Positivity Club, and served as vice president of the district's Student Accountability Group, addressing the Board of Education as a voice for the students. You have done wonderful things here, Zoe, and we look forward to the many more to come. We will miss you. Congratulations again, Zoe. Our class of 2020 male outstanding activity student carries a 4.58 GPA and is ranked 4th in the senior class, and has spent his time here getting very involved himself. Please help me congratulate Aditya Vepa. Over Aditya's 4 years at Rock Canyon, he has been a member of Teams, DECA, FBLA, the Free Tibet Club, National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Speech and Debate, has played roles in numerous plays and musicals, and was a key student leader in the resurgence of the chess club. Aditya, we thank you for all your contributions while a JAG, and are very excited about your future. Congrats again. And now I would like to introduce our athletic director, Mr. Tom Brisky, to speak about our class of 2020 athletic awards.
Good evening. I'm Tom Brisky, athletic director. Before we get into the individual athletic awards, I would first like to recognize all of the student athletes of the class of 2020. You are an impressive class and have all represented yourselves and Rock Canyon High School so well in your 4 years competing for the JAGs. As the athletic director, it has been my pleasure to attend your games and see your competitive drive to do your very best each and every time you suit up. Though the outcome may not always have been what you wanted, the lessons you have taken away from your athletic pursuits will be with you forever, along with the shared memories with teammates and coaches. This school year didn't end up the way any of us imagined due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and I know many of you were left with more to accomplish. But I also know the outstanding character and resilient makeup of the class of 2020, and you are all stronger for the experience as you head into your next big adventure. I wish you all the best of luck in the future. Go JAGs. And now on to the awards. The first award we would like to hand out tonight are our 4 JAG Scholarship Awards. The JAG Scholarship was created to provide assistance to RCHS graduating seniors for higher education needs. There are 4 $500 awards for students who have been heavily involved in the 3 A's, academics, activities, and athletics during the past 4 years. These scholarships are one-time, non-renewable scholarships which will be paid to the institution of their choice. To be considered for one of the Jaguar scholarships, the following criteria were used: the number of sports, clubs, activities participated in at RCHS, the student's GPA, number of community service hours, and each applicant had to write an essay on how they have used one or more of the Rock Canyon mission statement words: empower, explore, encourage, and excel to help yourself at RCHS. This year's JAG Scholarship recipients are Annie Deshane, Aaron Keene, Derek Fearon, and Ian Fleming. Congratulations. The next awards are the Outstanding Athlete, male and female. This award recognizes a female and male student athlete from the class of 2020 who has participated in a minimum of 2 varsity sports during their high school career, been a member of either the all-conference and/or all-state team in either sport, maintained high academic and behavioral standards, and has been a strong representative of the high standards expected of Rock Canyon student athletes. This year we are very fortunate to have 2 outstanding female athletes for the class of 2020, and they are Mia Jackson and Riley Maston. Mia has been a member of the varsity Palms and varsity lacrosse teams all 4 years. She has had much success in both sports during her career. In Palms, she is a 2-time All-Colorado participant and an All-American. She has won numerous team awards and was a captain of the state runner-up team this year. In lacrosse, Mia earned honorable mention All-League last year as a junior and would have had an outstanding season this spring if it was played. Her Palms coach, Christina Leone, says Mia is a passionate, honest, and humble athlete who has been a leader in our program since day one. She is irreplaceable but has left our program in a better place. Mia will be attending TCU this fall. Our other outstanding female athlete is Riley Maston. Riley has been one of the top high jumpers in the state and nation the past 4 years, and has also competed in gymnastics earlier in her high school career. She took second place in the high jump at the state track meet her freshman, sophomore, and junior year, and was poised to win it all this year. She has some of the highest jumps in the nation over the past couple years for high school girls. Her jumps coach, Matt Burns, says Riley is always looking to improve as an athlete. Even though she's already amazing at what she does, she works hard year-round and is a determined young lady who never gives up and never makes excuses. Riley will be attending the University of Nebraska this fall on a track scholarship. Congratulations, ladies. The outstanding male athlete for the class of 2020 is Derek Fearon. Derek has been an incredible student athlete these past 4 years where he has competed in cross country and track. He has had much success, including he was second team All-League in cross country as a sophomore, first team All-League cross country as a junior and a senior. He's been a member of the honorable mention All-State cross country team as a junior. He was second team All-State cross country his senior year. His coach, Dan Davies, says Derek's contributions to the Rock Canyon cross country and track programs these past 4 years is immeasurable. His outstanding leadership, incredible work ethic, and team-first approach resulted in his numerous All-State and All-League honors and was key in raising our team to among the elite in our state. Derek will be taking his talents this fall to Pomona College, home of the 2019 National Cross Country Champions. Congratulations, Derek. As I mentioned earlier, we are very fortunate to have so many outstanding student athletes in this graduating class who have all put in a tremendous amount of time and commitment throughout the years and have always represented Rock Canyon High School so well. I want to thank you all, and remember, go Jags.
We are very fortunate at Rock Canyon High School that our students receive many scholarships due to their academic excellence. The class of 2020 is most impressive. Collectively, they have been offered over $15.5 million. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Rock Canyon High School's Learning Specialist, Mrs. Sarah Pasco.
I'm Sarah Pasco, and I'm the Professional Learning Specialist for Rock Canyon. We will now recognize our Wall of Honor recipients in 3 categories: academics, activities, and athletics. To get your name placed forever on the Wall of Honor, you must have met rigorous criteria. The academic Wall of Honor recipient must be a National Merit Scholarship Program finalist or semifinalist, or a National AP Scholar, or receive recognition for a state or national level competitive scholarship program. Some of you who are with us tonight may find that you've met all this criteria after all AP exams have been processed this summer. Our 2020 recipients are Jay Shohan, Derek Fearon, Grant Ferry, Vayan Giri, Nihar Gupta, Brian Hardigan, Hope James, Ashley Kozlowski, Mira Nigutkar, Wesley Shi, Adita Vipa, Sage Wheeler, Felix Wilton, Emily Yee, Wenton Zhao, Vivian Zhang, and Zoe Zizzo. Congratulations to these exceptional JAGs. Next, I would like to introduce Activity Director Kevin Carey.
To get your name placed forever on the Activities Wall of Honor, you must have met rigorous criteria. League honors, to be named to a League Honors group for 3 years or place in a league competition for 3 years. Win a state-level contest in an individual competition for a Rock Canyon-sponsored activity, or be named to an all-state honors group. Represent Rock Canyon at a national qualifier for a Rock Canyon-sponsored activity, or win a national award in an individual competition for a Rock Canyon-sponsored activity. This year, we have 68 students who have met the criteria, the most ever for one graduating class. Congratulations, and thank you for being such an important and talented part of our community. Now please welcome back Mr. Tom Brisky.
To earn a spot on the Athletic Wall of Fame, student athletes have to achieve the following. They have to be first team all-conference for 3 years, or first team all-state, win an individual state championship, or win an outstanding athlete award for the league. Or they can have a combination of at least 1 year of first team all-conference and state recognition, second team, first team, or honorable mention. Tonight's Wall of Fame inductees are Madeline Ashbeck, Wes Beckham, Derek Fearon, Abby Fletcher, Libby Goodman, Danny Haddad, Mia Jackson, Hope James, Ashley Kozlowski, Riley Maston, Reagan Matheson, Britt Nichols, and Kennedy Philbrook. Congratulations, and go Jags.
It is now my honor and privilege to present the Class of 2020 Outstanding Jaguar Awards. Throughout the school year, Rock Canyon staff seeks to vote for 2 students from each grade level to be the Jag of the Month. The Jag of the Month are selected for strong character, values, and a commitment to being kind, caring, and someone who humbly looks out for their peers and our school. Every Jag of the Month student for the past 4 years was nominated to win this award. It is my pleasure to present this award to 2 outstanding individuals, Maddie Zilligan and Sage Wheeler. Congratulations. I would like to share a teacher perspective for each of these outstanding Jags. Mrs. Dale, our choir teacher, shares that Maddie is one of the kindest students she's ever had. She is so thoughtful and goes out of her way to make sure that others are happy and comfortable. So much so that she puts others' needs ahead of her own. Her No One Sits Alone Club is one of the most successful student-run clubs that we've seen at Rock Canyon. Many student-run groups falter when the organizers get busy or stressed, but not this club. Maddie made sure she was fully present at each of their meetings and was constantly on the lookout for students who needed a place to eat. If I mentioned a name to her, she would track that student down, reach out to them, and follow through like no other. If everyone was as kind as considerate as Maddie, this world would certainly be a far better place. Congratulations, Maddie. Mr. McClurg comments that Sage is one of the most well-rounded, kind, dedicated, funny, creative, and trusting humans he's ever met, and he's only 18. Sage Wheeler for president in 12 years, please. You have Mr. McClurg's vote. And Mr. Coy remarks that Sage is an incredible student and even a better human. His compassion for other people is off the charts, He exemplifies everything that you want in a student. He has a smile and a sense of humor that lights up every room he walks into. His selflessness and willingness to help others is not something you find in many people his age. It has been a pleasure getting to know him this year, and we know that we are all better people because we knew Sage. Maddie and Sage, thank you for exemplifying what it means to be a Jaguar these past 4 years. We will miss you more than our words could ever share. Students from the class of 2020 gathered with us tonight. I hope you all know just how much your work and contributions to Rock Canyon make us all proud to be Jaguars. As we close out this celebration, I want to remind you that following this segment, we will have a slide for each student who's receiving honors with their picture and all of the honors that they have received tonight, which we would have typically given out at this event. I would like to thank you all for tuning in tonight to celebrate so many wonderful accomplishments from such an amazing class of Jags. We know that this is only the beginning for this amazing senior class, and we all look forward to watching you take on your future. Thank you all, and have a good night. And go Jags.